that you're feeling, and I got to get a sense of like some of what you're going through right now, and what some of your challenges are. And I mentioned that next time that you came in, I wanted to see if we could focus on a treatment plan for you.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to do that, and the way we put together a treatment plan is for the two of us to work together.
Okay.
And so your input's really important. And so we want to make sure that we're like working on the problems you think are most important and that you'd like to work on. And so, like, considering where you're at this week, like, what would you like help with? What do you want to focus on first? What would you like to be better?
I guess I'm just tired of feeling like this, not having energy and just feeling so down. That's probably the first thing, yeah, because I mean, this guilty feeling I've got is awful too, but still, I can't seem to function. I can't seem to be there for the kids or anything else this way. So.
Right, and part of what's happening there is what you talked about last week. You're like occasionally you're feeling suicidal.
Yeah.
Right. So that seems like something important to focus on.
It is.
Is that?
But we had an agreement.
Right.
I lived to that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I didn't have to call. I just had to think about it.
Okay. So. Okay. So can we say we want to maybe reduce some of those feelings, like reduce some of the pressure and some of the thoughts and feelings that you have, the suicidal thoughts and feelings?
Yeah, that would be good.
The frequency?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One thing about this that I want to tell you is that there is hope, and people do get through it, and it will get better.
If you say so.
It will get better. And sometimes people feel suicide because they're like they feel like their resources are exhausted.
Mm.
Like the problem is just bigger than what they can cope with. So one of the things that I want to talk about with you is helping you get some more resources so you can take some of the pressure off yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And try something that has really worked for other people.
Okay.
Okay. So what that is talking about it. And I know that you've spent a lot of time alone. This is a big change for you. You've had companionship and friends and community and family. And now you're pretty much alone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is putting a lot of pressure. And do you feel that it's putting pressure on you?
Yeah. I guess you could say that. It's like, because it becomes overwhelming. And I think, how can I do this? I can't even talk about it. I can't change anything. I can't. Pressure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like feeling overwhelmed and feeling like you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And so you just, but you would, is there some part of you that still has hope that you can make things better?
Well,
Even a little part.
Well, it's a hope that things can get better. I mean, that's one of the reasons I came, because it's just like, I couldn't figure anything out on my own. Nothing seemed to change, so I just couldn't think about much to change things.
Right.
So.
Right. So we want to grow that hope.
Okay.
And strengthen that hope. Okay.
Okay.
So, the suggestion that I have that really seems to work for others is to talk about it.
Okay.
So we're going to get to talk about it here. But also, when you're home, I'd like you to consider the idea of talking. You can, if you have people in your life who you know will listen to you,
Mm-hmm.
and are positive people, and you know will be supportive to you,
Mm-hmm.
one of those folks. Also, there are many, many suicide hotlines for
Okay.
people who will stay on the phone and listen to you for as long as you need, and they really have had great training and understand.
Uh-huh.
They're non-judgmental, and you can access it 24 hours a day. Because when you talk about it, you'll release some of the pressure that you have. You can hear yourself talk, you can share with another human being, and it will give you sort of a resource that you don't have now,
Yeah,
and hopefully
yeah.
take some of the pressure off.
All I've got now is my kids, really, so I can't really talk to them about stuff like that.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So I made a list of several hotlines,
Oh.
hotline
okay.
numbers that you can call. They're local and national.
Okay.
And so you'll never run out of numbers to call, and you can always call the same number back as many times as you want.
Will I get the same person or anything?
It may vary. It may vary with different hotlines.
Oh, okay.
You may need to ask some questions and find out if you want that to happen, when to call or who to ask for.
Okay. That might be actually helpful.
They might all work differently. But what I'd like you to do is to consider doing that during the week. And so
Just call me anyway?
Just call any of the numbers.
Even if I'm not feeling that quite
Just
that
talk,
low?
right. If you're feeling low, definitely. We could, let's see, you could call when you're feeling low, and you don't have to be feeling like so low you're,
Okay.
You're scared that you're about to do something.
Yeah, I usually don't even want to talk to anybody if I start.
Just when you start feeling down, or else you can do it like maybe every single day, so you have a chance to talk with somebody.
Okay.
So either one of those, do you have a sense of which one you might like to do, which one you prefer?
Well, it'd be nicer if I just had someone that was like close that I could just talk to. But since I don't have anybody right now.
Right,
besides
so
my
this is the
kids,
next best thing. That would be, that would be great to have
Yeah.
one person, but it's good to have many
Right.
people.
Yeah, I just haven't made any friends. I mean, there's people like the checkout clerks at the grocery store or something, but I don't think they want to hear about all this.
Well, those are not folks who really know you that
No.
well yet. But would you feel comfortable trying to give it trying to call, giving it a try?
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Okay.
I don't know, every day.
Okay. What do you think would work?
Maybe just start once. I don't know.
Once this week?
Yeah, I could try once and see how it went.
You could try once.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So one time you'll call one of the suicide hotline.
Okay.
At least once, and if you want to do it again, absolutely do that.
Okay.
There's no limit to how much you can.
They won't feel bugged or anything.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
They're there to take your call.
Yeah, I don't want to waste their time.
I am quite certain that there is nothing that you're going to say that will waste their time. And I think that they will be very willing to listen to you and
Yeah.
be supportive.
That sounds actually good. That's why I'm smiling. I was like, I always feel sort of like I'm wasting people's time, if you want to know. So, I'll try
think,
it.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You're not gonna be wasting their time.
Okay. I'll try.
Okay.
I'll probably
So one time or
agree
maybe
to,
more.
I'll try at least once.
At least one time.
See how I feel about it.
Okay. And another thing that I brought for you that you could take a look at, they're really simple and low pressure, and I'll give them to you at the end of the sessions. They're books about the kinds of feelings that you have now, like all the feelings related to suicide. One is called Choosing to Live, and the other one is called Out of the Nightmare. And it may help you sort of have a moment where you feel connected to other people, because you'll read that many other people have gone through this and they have come through the other side and been fine. And I think it will help you to keep a sense of hope.
It is good to hear, because I mean, I feel, really do feel alone. I mean,
Yeah, and you're really not. I mean, many people have gone through this before and they've made it. And, you know, you're definitely not alone.
I'll just kind of trust you on that.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like something you make it through, but.
Okay.
I mean, it's just, okay.
Okay. So, okay, we've got that, and I want to talk to you about the other thing, which is you said you're feeling you're feeling really you're feeling sad every day. You're
Yeah.
not feeling motivated.
I just said a lot, really.
And are those main things? Well, let's try this.
Okay.
Let's try this. So, what would be the other thing that you want to focus on this week? What else would be important for you this week to work on? What would you like to do?
I like having more energy. Maybe I could get up and do something.
So you'd like to have more energy?
Yeah. I get up to get the kids on their way and do a couple chores, but then I just sit down, I'll fall asleep, or I'll go lay down.
So does that mean you'd like to be more active?
I'd like to be, but I can't.
So right now
I can't see myself. I haven't been doing it.
So right now you've been spending a lot of time alone.
Yeah.
In the house, cleaning and cooking, and helping the kids out, and
That's kind of what I do,
yeah. So, how do you feel about doing something different to your daily routine?
I don't know.
Like, let's say.
It's kind of scary, kind of challenging.
Okay. Well, let's look at different things and see if anything works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't.
Okay. Well,
So-
I'm open to suggestions, because this
Okay.
can't go on as it is.
Okay. What do you think about taking a short walk every day? Even if it could just be around the block. Just get outside. Just for a short walk. Just around the block, let's say. Or maybe down the block and back home.
That'd be nice, actually. Sun's been coming out and stuff, so.
It's getting nice out.
Yeah. You see some birds and flowers and who knows.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I could probably do that.
Would that be something you might like to do? So just like once a day, just a short walk, even if it's only to the end of the block and back.
You think that could be a useful thing?
Absolutely. Yes, because I think once you, it's being outdoors is something that you love.
Yeah.
Being active is something that you love.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a baby step towards doing that. towards reconnecting with what it is that you care about in life and what you've enjoyed in the past.
Okay. Yeah, that does sound kind of inviting.
Does it?
Getting outside and stuff, yeah.
Okay. So get outside. And another thing that I'm wondering, is there anything else that comes to mind that you think you might enjoy that you could do at this point?
Mm. Well, it really would be nice to meet some people. I just can't get myself to do it. I'm not sure. Not really sure. A good first step for that. I just kind of like think about it and think, I'll just not, you know. But it would be nice to have other adults to talk to occasionally. That actually could be a good thing, I think.
Do you think, is it harder for you to think of where you might go to find people, or is it more you just don't feel quite ready?
I don't know. Part of me just doesn't feel ready to do anything. But yeah, I'm not sure where I'd go either anyway.
Okay. Have you joined a church since you've been here?
No, like I say, I've been shying away from that.
Why is that?
Well, I just felt so bad after the blow up, after I left up there, because there were like hard feelings there, and people seemed like judgmental and junk, and I just don't want to deal with it. I feel bad enough as it is. So, yeah, maybe like a whole different group of people that are make me feel bad, and I don't. Besides, I don't want to put my troubles on them. And I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, you know, there's how you feel and what you want, then there is what other people feel and what other people want you to do. There is how you look at yourself, and then how other people look at you and perhaps judge you. And it seems to me like that's something like it maybe a future time in therapy we can talk about.
Okay.
Because it sounds like you're really kind of reeling from the experience of having been judged, and that's really affected you, and that's really impacting what your choices are now.
I just feel like if I go anywhere like that, that it won't be long until they'll figure out who I am and where I've been.
Is there anything that we've missed when you say, you know, who you are and where you've been? Is there anything that you haven't, you know, described about your past history that?
I'm just talking about really, you know, the whole idea of the divorce and everything, you know.
So your main feeling is shame. You're feeling shamed and judged by your community for getting a divorce.
Yeah.
And your ex-wife, is also shamed and judged.
I don't know. I think she might still be there, worshiping with that group.
So
I don't know.
So your community did not believe in divorce.
Yeah, pretty much. And I feel bad because like my parents don't really either and stuff, and it weighs on me.
So how would you feel looking into other communities who maybe have a different view on divorce?
I don't know. I've only kind of like been in one place, so it's kind of hard to think about that.